Alright, today I am going to begin the installation of my LED lights for the motorcycle. As you can see, I have a YouTube video playing right now of the guy who is a technician who is showing how to remove the battery, because I got to get to the negative and to the positive of the battery, and there's some stuff in there that is a little bit difficult to get to. So I figured, who better to listen to than a master technician. So he's got a really simple video. It's only 7.5 minutes long. It's probably going to take me a little bit longer than that because I've never done this before. These things are pretty easy to get to. You just kind of remove the seat, and the battery is normally right under the seats, but in this case it is not. The shock absorber is right here, as you can see. Really just need to get to the positive side, because I'm going to show you right here. Really just pops out like that, connected onto that right there. So do the other side. I don't know, so let me see if I can point out this thing. I have to see, here's a negative. I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can with the camera angle. There's the negative, and back there is the positive. Yeah, so this guy shows that this pops out. Alright, so I removed a couple of things. This here was in there, so it's just a little plastic thing that you pop out. This I removed from this harness, and this harness was connected right there. Just slid it out. You can see the grooves here, so you just slide it out, slide it in. You got to get that out of the way because it's connected to this piece, which has to come out. So you just kind of move the stuff out of the way, get it out the way. Eventually, I know I'm gonna have to remove the dipstick here. So okay, the next thing I did, this clip here, I just unclipped it from there, so that wasn't too hard. Now I'm going to disconnect the negative battery cable there. I can get to it from up top. The trick is to loosen it and to not let it fall. So I got it here. Here it is. Okay, there's one clip. And there's another clip back there. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now here, the dipstick is getting in the way. Again, I hope you guys can see that. Dipstick is getting in the way, so I'm going to remove that. What you want to do, take this out, set that to the side. You want to put something covering this so that nothing falls in there. In this case, I'm just going to use a rubber glove just to cover that, make sure nothing falls in the oil well. So this should slide right out, and Might need to wiggle it out a little bit. Bam! Alright, now there's the positive. Let's see if I can get to it. Right there, and there she is. Sweet! So as soon as I feel it, yeah, right there. Okay. You want to grab the washer too? Got everything? Okay, positive cable, let that go. Alright, there it is. Everything is this code. Just take the controller, red to red, black to black. There's a fuse, there's the power switch. Simple. There's the controller. So, in here, there's a controller, so you can do the lights with this or that, which I don't plan on doing. I'm planning on actually installing an app. They do have an app for the phone, and that's my preferred way to install it. So, this is a dual zone light kit. So one for each side. One zone is going to control the right side of the battery, the other one the left side, the bike, and the left side of the bike. These are for the brake and the turn signals. And then here's the connections for the battery. So it does come with two little things I probably have to crimp on there. Okay, we got the way off. There we go. Bam! Ladies and gents, we have success. So the removal, obviously, when you first remove it, you want to remove the negative first, and then the positive, and then the opposite when you reconnect it. So that, and bring this over like so. Okay, so where is... Alright, so just to test it out and to make sure that this is going to work, I just connected one of the lights to the system. And let me grab these because I don't know if there's going to be... I don't think there's any electricity flowing through these. However, I don't want to take any chances. Where'd the controller go? Here's a little button for the controller. So, and there you go. Wow. So we have a working set of lights. That's one on. Oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. And then we'll test another zone. So we have power, we have working lights. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. One of the cool features on with these lights is that there's two zones. Like I said earlier, there's two zones. So when I use my turn signals, what's going to happen is all the lights, say for example if I'm turning right, as soon as I activate my turn signal, all the lights on the right side are going to activate yellow. And then same thing obviously with the left side. Turn on my left signal, all the lights on the left side of the bike are going to turn yellow. I think that's one of the coolest features. One of the things I like to use, instead of like cutting the wire and maybe splicing it some kind of weird way, I like to use these little clips here, and basically they just the yellow one, which is going to be right here. I apologize for the lights that keeps going on and off. It's a motion sensor, but anyway, the other one goes into here, and then because my left turn signal is purple, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's purple. Yeah, purple. So I'm going to put the purple one in here, and then basically close this and snap it in there, and the two wires are just basically going to get spliced into that as I lock it down, and it's going to send power that way. So that's what I like about these little things. If you saw my other video when I installed my brake light on my Dyna, I use these two. These things are great. They're simple. Just pop this out. Again, separate my wires. Here's the purple one. That should be the signal. So I took this off. So basically, it's gonna be, should be that second one down there. It was the right one on here, so I don't see why it should be any different for the left one. So we'll get this one in here. Bam. So that one's good in there. So now put it in upside down. So let me just take it out, flip it over. Okay. Alright, that is in there. Cool. And then just take the yellow one, put it in the other one. And then what you want to do is take a pair of pliers, whatever you have, needle nose, regular pliers, doesn't matter. Just want to make sure that that yellow one is in there. It's in there good. Okay. So now that started. Grab some needle nose. Careful not to damage the other two wires. So you kind of just want to squeeze this together. You want to get a good squeeze because you want to make sure that it splices through both wires. Obviously we'll test this out. Okay, so there you go. Those are in there good. So basically now, so that's my left one. So I got this plugged into the left zone. So if I turn on the power, here's the light. Turn on the power to the bike, activate my left turn signal. This should turn yellow. There you go. Pretty cool. That's how you know this is in there and that's working. So that's hooked up. It's pretty cool, man. And then once this signal goes off, the lights go back on to whatever they were set to. Right now they're just set to random because I don't have the remote connected to it yet or anything to be able to change those colors up. But we'll get to that. So yeah, I love these little splice things. They're so easy to use. They're very dependable. So now that those two signals are done, the next step is to find the brake light. That's the other cool feature on this thing. When I hit my brakes, all the lights on that are going to be on the bike are going to turn red when I hit my brakes. Right, so I got everything connected. I basically did it the same way with those splices. So now all signals are connected. So right now my bike is powered up, so I'm going to hit the right. So all the lights that are going to be connected are going to be flashing right, and then left, and then my brakes. Bam! Turn red. So that's all hooked up. Everything is hooked up. Now it's just going to be a matter of where I'm going to put these lights, how I'm going to mount them. So that should be the easy part. Alright, this is a couple of days later. Wednesday night I did all the wiring. Here I did a little bit of cable management, tied everything up here. I don't know if this is going to be exactly where it's going to stay, but if everything lines up, there's still going to be a lot more wiring that I'm going to have to manage. But for now, this is going to be this is the left side. I've set it up, and then the right side can't see, but I can take this off. But anyway, yesterday. So right now I have some time, so I'm just going to put on the rear fender light. As I'm going here, I'm just kind of pushing down on it. I did wipe underneath here. I cleaned it with soap and water, and then I also, after that, dried it off, and then I wiped it down with some alcohol here. And you really do want to make sure that the surface is clean so that you get a good stick. You can see it as I'm pulling it off of the lighting. I'm just going with it and pressing it in. There you have it. All the lights are installed. All the wiring is ran. And that's what the end result looks like. If you can tell that there's been modifications and everything done, you got a good eye. But to the untrained eye, doesn't look like anything's changed. So yeah, I feel like I did a great job, and now the only thing that is left is to put the two little side covers on here and the seat back on. And what I'm going to do is roll it a little bit further into the garage. I'm going to close the garage door, and I'm going to give you guys a little sample of what it looks like. Let me get that going. just wanted to make a quick little video of this at night. As you can see, it is done 100%. I like it. I think it came out pretty good for my first time installing it. It wasn't too hard, and yeah, I think it's great. It's a little chilly tonight. Got major plans tomorrow. Otherwise, I would probably take it out for a night drive. But yeah, I think it looks pretty decent, man. I think it came out pretty good. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for sticking around. And we'll definitely catch you on the next one.